Well, hello everybody. It's good to see you again. I hope you've had a great week. I hope you took a few minutes sometime during last week to sort of reflect on times when you might find that you were feeling lonely. I always try to take negative feelings, look at them, analyze them, find ways to turn them around. And I hope that you are able to identify some of those feelings and not dwell upon them, just identify them. Um, Today, let's talk a little bit about revamping how we think about ourselves and our feelings. We all have them, they all can uh, trigger certain responses, some of which we want, some of which we don't, and we learn as we go. Uh, Lonely feelings can, in part, come from just the way we think about things. Understanding how we can change uh, how we think about different things will help us see the brighter side of any situation. Uh, so it's like talking to yourself in the most positive way, reframing the negative self-talk that very often goes on inside our brains. For example, don't call yourself a loser or antisocial. Focus instead on what are your good qualities in that area. Often, our perceived flaws get us stuck in a cycle of loneliness. Perhaps we might think that we're not interesting or that we're short on confidence or awkward in social situations. Maybe we don't even like the sound of silence because the other person isn't as verbal or as forthcoming. And we try to fill that silence and, in fact, shut that other person down from sharing what could be a very positive conversation with each other. Uh, these are different ways of revamping our thinking in a way that does not minimize our interactions in order for us not to feel uncomfortable. Rather than being your own worst enemy, acknowledge your feelings in tough moments by using phrases like, I feel lonely right now, but I'm going to be kind to myself by doing X, Y, or Z. Uh, or I wish I was with someone, but I'm not going to criticize myself. Uh, by giving voice to your thoughts, you acknowledge something that might be an uncomfortable truth about yourself. But once you acknowledge it, uh, you can do something positive to change it. Uh, and it's important to try to stay positive even in these negative moments. Think about what you do when you feel proud of uh, doing something or the personality traits that make you uniquely you. Each of us is actually interesting in some way. Uh, do you dream about writing a novel or a short story? Are you obsessed with drawing cartoons or animations? If you're not socially inclined, focus on seeing what your other attributes might be uh, in a positive way. By reframing certain ideas, all of us can work toward overcoming our inner critic, who is very often our very worst critic. We can start small and recognize our own progress, uh, like skiing downhill on a mountain, uh, or like learning how to sew. Building social skills takes time. Don't be hard on yourself for not being the life of the party instantaneously. Instead, take small steps toward building up your social skills to practice You might even try one of these exercises. Try making eye contact with someone you don't know rather than uh, turning your eyes downward and turning your body away from them. If there's someone you may have made brief eye contact with, give them a smile back. Ask someone how their day is going. And this is the important part. And focus on their reply. Is there a barista or a friendly cashier at the checkout who looks like they'd be happy to just engage in pleasantries? Hi, how you doing? How's your day going? Something that simple. Take a few moments to chat with someone you usually wouldn't speak to, uh, like a neighbor that you don't know very well. Is there a topic that both of you would be interested in, like the weather, uh, a shared driveway, or the city schools, or the kids coming up and down your neighborhood? Uh, if you're standing a long time in line, give someone a compliment. Do you appreciate their sunny disposition or something colorful they're wearing? Don't be afraid to voice a kind thought. This will do a lot to dispel your own loneliness and certainly make them seem uh, to be valued by you. Strike up a conversation with that stranger in line. It's possible he or she may not be interested in engaging, but every once in a while, you might be pleasantly surprised by what can happen. Uh, the next time you dare to speak out to someone you don't know in a very pleasant way. Um, Keep yourself mentally open to forming a new relationship. You actually, without realizing it, may be shutting others out. Just by your body language, not even saying a word, that can happen. Between family, friends, and work, as well as home responsibilities, we often don't realize that we're so focused on our own lives that we forget to inquire about the lives of other people in a very neutral, not invasive or intrusive way. Often, we also forget to think outside the box. For example, uh, we might consistently find ourselves networking using social tools or work tools like LinkedIn, talking with your alumni group on Facebook, whatever. As a result, we fail to pursue real face-to-face interactions and we let phone calls go by the wayside. Yeah, I should have called, but I didn't. Well, why didn't I? That other person and I both would have benefited by a conversation. As a result, we fail to pursue those face-to-face interactions that we should. Uh, just think about speaking to someone over the phone or inviting a new contact that you have made for a cup of coffee. Try to get yourself to approach social situations in new ways so that you are urging and encouraging yourself to establish deeper connections. Above all, be kind to yourself. Accept the moments when you choose not to be around others and acknowledge that it's okay to do your own thing. In our current day and age, with lots of people posting exciting posts on social media about the great things they're doing, we often have a fear of missing out. But be honest with yourself. If you're feeling anxious, don't push yourself to go somewhere. If you don't want to hang out once in a while, it's okay. You don't have to be the social butterfly all the time. Just make sure you're not choosing to isolate yourself. If you find that you're consistently skipping out on social invitations, try to encourage yourself to make a renewed effort to engage. Social interactions really can be quite tiring, and even extroverted people may sometimes feel drained at the prospect of the energy required to meet new people. At the same time, meeting new people can really perk you up and be invigorating. Try to find that healthy balance. Reach out for help if you need it. You might want to consider talking to a counselor at your place of work, your school, or privately. You might want to call a helpline, or you might even want to join a support group and interact with other people that you know have common concerns. So, uh, that's it for this week. Like I said, these are just going to be brief because I don't want to spend a lot of time focusing on any one negative aspect. Uh, and I just want to bring it to front of mind to challenge you a little bit. Make a list of people that you're willing to call if you're feeling lonely. Don't at the same time make a big list of why you don't want to bother them. Just people that you would be willing to call and would be happy to hear from you. If you can't think of enough people, then think again about that support group that you might be able to engage in that has similar concerns and areas of interest. Uh, Leave the list out where you can find it when you need it the next time you're feeling lonely. And always remember that I'm really glad to have you as one of my friends so that when I get lonely, I know you'll be there for me to help me through to find a brighter outlook on life. So for now, I'm going to let you go. You have a great week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.